Hey guys, Brent here from Building the Exocet. Got the Miata up on the jack stands. Now it's time to start tearing her down. Okay, so basically the teardown process that I'm going to use is I'm going to start from the front of the car, working to the back. First off is removing all the body panels off the Miata. So I'm going to go front bumper, headlights, fenders, doors, trunk, rear bumper. That's kind of my thought process. And of course hood in the front. So once I get all those off, I'm going to get them all laid out, get it hopefully ready to sell some of the parts that aren't beat up like most of them are. But that's the idea. Then from then, I'm going to move into the interior, start taking out seats, carpet, interior panels, everything like that, and get those all laid out and ready to sell. Then after that, the final plan is basically I'm going to go ahead and start pulling all the electrical components and mechanical components in the engine that I need to remove in order to lift the body off. After that, final part is basically getting the body off of the car and getting it to the scrapyard. So let's get started. All right, making a little progress. Got the front fenders and liners off, hood off, and the front bumper cover. A little of the wonderful years of weather getting into the car here in the Northwest. Got a bunch of leaves and crap stuffed up in there. That's the usual. And time for a beer. So a little update here, got all the body panels off of the Miata, at least all the removable ones, and I'll take you on a little tour around the car, if you will. So obviously the rear fenders are part of the unibody, same with up here, windshield. I still have to remove the headlights, but as you can see here, there's quite a bit of engine stuff in the way. So the headlights work, the motors and the headlights work. I'm imagining those are worth, I don't know, maybe they're not worth anything, but I imagine they're worth a little bit of money. So gonna try to remove those and save those. Here is the Carnage. As you can see, I got the hood up there. Obviously everything's in bad shape, but I'm hoping maybe some guys that have banged up doors from racing or just need some fairly straight body panels. Rear bumper covers in good shape. All the lights were in decent shape except the one tail light. Doors are in decent shape. I got the doors off with the interior panels and mirrors all attached. So I'm going to try to just, if I can, sell those in one piece. Maybe I can sell that blue fender, that silver one. I don't know if someone's going to want it. This here is the junk pile. The mid-rear section was all smashed up. The front bumper cover's just destroyed and paint peeling. I can't imagine anyone would want it, so I'm just going to junk it. So got also the wheels and tires over here. Unfortunately, the wheels, I don't mind the look of these. They're just cheap, generic wheels, but I'm trying to get that painted and powder coated with those bolts, and these are probably feel like a fairly heavy wheel. Tires are shot on them, so I don't know if I can get anything for them. As you can see, the finish is completely corroded off of those, and who knows, somebody may want them. So anyways, that's what we got here. I'm done for the night. Time for some Sunday night football. And next step is gonna get all the interior, the seats, dash, everything like that, top out of the car, and on from there. Got the interior, most of it out of the Miata here. My father-in-law Tom was here to help me this weekend. That was a big help on the interior. I would say it actually took maybe a little more time to get most of the interior components out of the car than it did actually to remove the body panels off the car, believe it or not. So here's a shot looking inside of what we got. We were able to, as you saw, get the soft top out. Obviously, we got heater core still in here. The main wiring harness is up there. I got a couple labels here for the dash gauges. I have to kind of go through and, a lot of these are HVAC wires, lighting wires, things like that I'm actually never going to use. I know when this is going back, or when this is going into the Exocet, it's really going to be tough knowing where this all went before. So I want to really label everything clearly, all these harnesses up under the dash and everything, to know exactly what we're looking for. One other thing too is the windshield. The windshield we had on here was actually in very good shape. I was pretty surprised. No cracks, no rock chips, very, very clean. So I was going to attempt to remove this to sell it, but as you guys can see, there is an immense amount of silicone or mirror mastic, whatever you call it, on this. And we went through and cut, as you can see, from the inside and from the outside to try to remove the windshield first. And after spending probably half an hour cutting, it wasn't getting anywhere. So we tried the good old, hey, every TV show you've seen where someone needs to get out of the car, they always bust the windshield right out. That doesn't happen. That is completely unrealistic, I now know, because that windshield would not come out for nothing. Even with the film in the windshield to keep it from shattering, it just basically crumbled. So we actually had to cut it out and then start to push it forward. It started cracking, and then pretty much at one point we just crumbled it forward to the point where we pushed it forward. My father-in-law started cutting it with a knife down here on this silicone, and I pretty much was pulling it off of the car. So it's completely a piece of crap now, and in the back of my truck, getting ready to go to my dumpster at my office. So if you're planning on saving the windshield, I'd say you either need the correct tools, which we did not have, or you need to just plan on busting that thing out of there. It's that alone took that, and the actual removal of the dash were the hardest parts of the interior removal. That's the end of the interior pullout for now. As you can see, I still have some other components to take out of the interior of the car, but I think I'm going to roll that into the next video when we go to actually getting the body of the car off the Exocet.